Good evening, people. MUFC Realist TV all over the world. This is Ruby. I mean MUFC fans all over the world. It's Friday. It's disco ball night, and what a week of football we had. This is a brand new concept. What we're gonna do here, we're gonna clip everything up. You know, looking back at the week, starting with the controversial, the gas balloon deflated against Liverpool. We're not going to count to 7 because 7 doesn't exist in our counting system. It is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, if you know what I mean. And then after 8 came the scintillating bounce back yesterday against Betis. So we're going to look at everything that went on at this channel and around Manchester United. It is Friday night. Sit back, get your popcorn out, get your beers, get whatever you want, have a drink, and relax and just enjoy. But before we continue, hit the like button, hit the subscribe, all that jazz, all that below, ding 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 ding. And welcome to MUFC Realist TV. Friday, Manchester United. Happy hour. Let's do this. Let's go. Let's go, 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 go.
Buddy.
So now I feel that I need an analogy. Okay. So Weghorst, he's like when we were all younger and we'd be out on the lash and you'd spend all night dancing with this one female. And she's talking a great game. It's all happy, it's flirtatious, dancing, have some drinks, have some dances. But at the end of the day, when it comes to putting the ball in the back of the net, she went home in a taxi by herself because she just been clinical enough.
Guys.
Little longer than a few minutes later.
So we are here. Are we not? Does it make a difference? Of course it is. It's Manchester United we're talking about. It's happy hour. We have to review. We have to review the week that's passed. We're talking about on the pitch and off the pitch. What's been going on this channel with all these rants, all these bants, all these J Dailies, Power Hour, myself, the post previews, the bloopers, and of course the deflated balloon after Liverpool and where we stand today. It is Friday the 10th of March. Let's do this. Let's look behind and get to where we are today.
Flashback.
Derby, wasn't it?
It was a derby, yeah.
Yeah.
And then when he didn't actually do anything with Derby, did he? Am I right in saying that? Didn't he like take a relegation or something?
Hang on. Did somebody did something with Niall? Didn't Marvel come in and do Invisible Man? There you are.
Good evening.
Oh, you just did this Rise of the Dead, like, you know.
I'm not on the actual YouTube channel. I'm not part of it.
You are, though.
Alright, you know. It's not showing it on mine. On mine it's got me frozen, so I didn't know.
Several months later.
Hello, this is Manchester City customer support. This is Khaladoun Al Maktoum, chairman of Manchester City. How can I help you, 𝑹𝒖𝒃𝒚? Oh, you want to refund all your season tickets? Oh, I understand. Oh, you used to be a Chelsea supporter. I understand. But listen, if you want to help us to stay on top in the league, maybe I could transfer you to our sports washing department and they will give you an account number to transfer your funds. How's that? Hey, happy Tuesday. Of course, if you hear these bands, you obviously come to MUFC Realist TV. This is Mick, and boy, what a week of football we had. What a controversials. Like
Several months later.
Half time, Fred summoned his inner Pelé, and that finish, that was top drawer, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the kind of player Fred is. You know, he's Marmite. But guys, tonight, I am going to dub Casemiro, Varane, and 𝒂𝒊𝒄𝒌 Manchester. That is our Manchester version of the Bermuda Triangle. Because any attacker from any team that gets into that triangle gets nullified. It took a 50-50 penalty from a ref that's clearly on the UEFA payroll, and not the official one, the unofficial one that we all know about. that little slush fund that UEFA have for getting their favourite teams to finals and semi-finals. But that Bermuda Triangle, we call it the Manchester Triangle. Might be Casemiro, rules by Varane, and the best CDM in the world right now in form, Casemiro. You go in there as a top attacker, you are going to get lost. And tonight, guys, those three, for me, I know Anthony got a great finish and all that, but those three, they were the constant in that side. And without those three tonight, guys, we would have lost.
Yeah, we won. And if you missed that after party with myself and Jay Daly and Phil Standish and Caesar, please take an opportunity to check the link below and watch the full after party show. You're all invited. Please like and subscribe. This is Mick Ruby, Mufc Realist TV, and see you on Sunday. Wembley, Wembley, we're the Manchester United, we are going Wembley. Hey!
By sheer coincidence.
Hey! Manchester United won the trophy for the first time in 6 years, and I am super gassed. JJ, talk to me, JJ. How are we feeling today, sir? 6 years of drought is over. Yeah. Oh God.
Yeah, man, I'm euphoric today. You said 6 years is over. Last trophy we lifted was the Europa League in 2017 under Jose, when he also lifted the Carabao Cup. But I do feel that this is the start of a legacy. Ten Hag in the job 9 months and already first trophy. Who would have thought last August that we'd be here top four and a trophy within 9 months? I'm euphoric, my friend. Before the show started, you met my son, who's 9 years of age.
Yes.
The last trophy lift in 2017, the Europa League under Jose, he was only 3. Can't remember it.
Yes.
But now at 9, he gets to share his first trophy lift of his lifetime. For me, it was the FA Cup final. I was also 9, incidentally, back in '85 under Ron Atkinson. So I think now we are at the start of a new legacy, a new United, and a new dawn. And I'm here for it. And I'm so happy that I'm here now with you, Mick. And also, I've got my son beside me who's watching live stream as I speak.
I was crying out of tears of joy, to be honest. You know, when we connected, and when I spoke to your son as well, I said to him, you're lucky to see something new, a new dawn, right? You get to revisit, by you and me, so with Sir Alex Ferguson and all that stuff. So we are turning the page with the beautiful man called Erik Ten Hag, and this amazing team. Let's talk about the Bermuda Triangle of Manchester.
Casemiro, Varane, and 𝒂𝒊𝒄𝒌 Manchester. That is our Manchester version of the Bermuda Triangle. Because any attacker from any team that gets into that triangle gets nullified.
1 week later.
I'm starting to get addicted with Erik Ten Hag team football and how we play. I just want to see more. I want to win more. I want to win more. I want to see where we can get with this team and the trophy hunt, to be honest. Let's face it, right? This weekend is a little bit about, it's just about going to Scoutserland. We're talking about the biggest game of the season, according to my opinion as a United fan. We're talking about going to Anfield, the Battle of Anfield, and trying to get 3 points out of Liverpool. And on Sunday, Mufc Realist TV will be covering this in terms of a full lineup reaction. We're going live 60 minutes before the game, where the lineup comes up. Me and Jay Daly and a couple of more crew members from Mufc Realist will react to the lineup, but also we will watch the game, but not do a watch along. We will come back 10 minutes after the whistle, and we will do our post-match analysis. And Jay Daly, of course, is going to bring his realistic uppercuts as he used to do. Guys, absolutely, this is it. This is the big one, people. This is the biggest historical derby in football history, and Mufc Realist TV is covering this. It is the pre-kickoff. It's the fixture that I am personally looking for every time the season fixtures are being released. This is just more than a derby for me personally, and for many other Manchester United fans and Liverpool fans, of course. This is the war. This is a bloodbath. This is the bragging rights. And we're talking, of course, Manchester United versus Liverpool. And today is the Battle of Anfield. And I got to tell you, I have scintillating guests coming in. Let me start with a special guest, David Lavelle, who is a football agent, but he's also today a Liverpool supporter. David, welcome to the show. How are you? How are you feeling?
How are you keeping? I'm good. Thank you very much. Looking forward to a good game this afternoon. So let's see how it pans out.
100%. I talk to you later in a bit. Also, adding to the stream, a premier debut to our starting 11, Eddie's Football Waffle. Eddie, nice to have you on the show. How are you doing? How gassed are you today? How pumped are you? Talk to me.
I'm pumped, especially that we got Varane in there. I know we're going to go through the team news, but that was a little bit of an injury scare there. But anyway,
I haven't seen it yet.
Thanks for inviting me on, and yeah, man, can't wait to get into it, man. I'm buzzing.
Anytime. And what would I be without my sidekick, Mr. Vice Captain Phil Standish? Phil Standish, as
good afternoon, everybody. How are you all doing? All excited? I cannot wait for this game. 1 hour to go. In less than 1 hour, the game will have kicked off, and we will be 3 minutes into the game already. 1-0 up. Yeah. That'll be the way we'll be within 1 hour from now. That'll be awesome. What a way to start the game.
100%. You know what? We're waiting for Jay Daly. I think he's stuck in the stretching room. He was supposed to come out and warm up and join the starting 11. He hasn't showed up on the pitch yet. But let's do this, Phil. Let's kick this off, right? What do you reckon? Yeah. Are we ready to rumble?
Absolutely. Cannot wait for this game. I mean, obviously, United are on such a good run of form at the moment. You would say that they could beat absolutely anybody. And on the day they can, there's been some injury risks and, some concerns, but it looks like they've all come through. I don't want to give the team news away just yet. I'm sure some people will have seen it live. We'll discuss that soon.
We will discuss it soon.
My biggest concern is that Liverpool haven't lost at home since the 29th of October against Leeds.
Right.
So that is the only thing that's going against us. But the thing that's going for us is it's been since the 18th of January where United have not scored 2 or more goals in a game.
Yeah.
So we're up for a big one. I don't think this is going to be a little sit back 0-0, 1-0, little rape it at the end.
Standish, keep your powder dry. Keep your powder dry. Let's wait for Jay Daly. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's get into the game.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Ole, ole. It's Super Sunday. And no Jay Daly. Where are you, Jay? Did you pull a hamstring? We are waiting for you. But gents, again, it is Super Sunday, and it's been a while, David Lavelle, since we saw your face. Hope you've been well. Hope you had a fantastic transfer window, but we are not here to talk about the transfer window. We are talking about the bragging rights. Of course, we're talking about the Battle of Anfield. How confident are you as a Liverpool supporter as we speak today?
If I'm honest, okay, we got a 2-0 win the other day against Wolves. We played all right. I think we showed our weakness against Real Madrid the other day. 5-2. We come out of the blocks firing. Brilliant start. But once again, we're lacking in midfield. Defense has been shocking. Like Van Dijk against Real Madrid, I didn't think was nowhere near as a game. If United turn it on like they have recently, with the win over West Ham and just your game against Barcelona, he's coming on leaps and bounds. So I'm confident as a Liverpool fan. I'm not really. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful.
You're hopeful.
I think if we come out and we can play like we did in the first 20 minutes against Real Madrid, so for the whole game, yes, I think.
No, just 20 minutes. That's all you get.
David,
10 minutes later.
100%. I mean, actually, this is as I open up the show. This is This is the biggest game of the season. This is the battle of the Anfield as we speak. For me, it's just more than a derby. Like, this is the bragging rights. This is a battle. But having to look at your midfield, we always say games are won and lost in the midfield. In terms of the score prediction, what are we? I mean, I will start with you, David. What do you think the score will be? I'm gonna put you on the spot here.
No pressure. I always get it wrong, so I would say probably 3-1 United.
Oh wow!
Oh, wow!
Yeah,
3-1.
I do. I think if United turn it on and our defense goes like it has been recently.
Have you been tuning into my mind? Have you been telepathic in my mind? Because that's my score prediction. All right. So you, as a Liverpool supporter, think it's going to be 3-1 United? Wow.
Yeah, we have not been playing well. We're leaking defense, and United are on fire. Let's be honest about it. Compared to us,
wow.
You are on fire at the moment. So I'm not confident. So I would go. Rashford's on fire. 3-1. Has to be 3-1.
That's what we call realist TV. Being realistic and being realistic. Thank you, David.
David, sorry, just add to that. Liverpool haven't lost at home since the 29th of October, and you stand by that. Do you think that they're just going to kind of have a bit more of a fortress, like?
I know what you're saying, Phil. But listen, you've seen us against Real Madrid. You've seen us. I just don't. Even though it's an Anfield and we haven't lost, I think United are just a wee cut above us at the moment. So it'll be an interesting one, but I'm not feeling confident in this. I'm quite honest as a Liverpool fan.
I just wanted to keep hearing him say it. That was all. No, it was a genuine question.
Okay, I got to go to the.
Sorry, I was just going to say.
I got to go to the next guest here, which is you, Eddie. So go ahead.
Yeah. I was just going to say, I hope the Liverpool players are as just downtrodden as some of the fans, because I was doing a preview on my channel as well before yesterday, and Liverpool fan was saying maybe it'd be 2-1 to United. Another one said 1-1. So it's like I hope the Liverpool players have been watching social media, watching these channels, man. So Man United can come and get that win. But
I think it's being realistic.
It's realistic. But the thing is, like you guys are saying, you're still unbeaten at Anfield for quite a long time. I mean, if you look on the side of that, you could also say you're due a loss when you've been unbeaten for that long. So I mean, it's still a fortress to come to. This is the thing. I mean, I'm confident that we'll get a result, but I'm just thinking. I'm going to be realistic as well. I've said a 2-2. I think that's still a positive result because, Mickey, just wait a second. I'm just going to try and define why I say 2-2. We've got to remember we are in a rehabilitation of a season. Yeah. We're winning all of these games, one game every 3 days. Okay, there's going to be times where we're not got as much energy. We saw in the Newcastle game in the final. I think there was a lack of energy there, to be honest. And Newcastle just took the possession. I mean, Newcastle are not really a possession team, and we had like 38% possession. So all I'm saying, we've got to be realistic. We've got to see that these players are still getting used to being, a dominant team, used to being guys that win. Obviously, I hope that the likes of the Carabao Cup helps these guys to keep feeling that, there should be a team that can go to Anfield and win. But yeah, I just think, I don't know, Liverpool might turn up. They might turn up. So, yeah, I'm going 2-2.
There we go. 2-2 for brother Eddie Football's waffle. And I saved the best for last. You say the best, and I say nothing at all. Jay, hit us with your best shot. Come on.
I don't know about best, but I like David. He's so pragmatic in his analysis there. I do believe Robertson's playing today because Klopp wants to sit for that for early doors.
Oh, you tap your headphones. I think.
So Klopp today he can't afford to see an early goal. He's obviously going to be very fair to Rashford. So I think playing Robertson early doors is very important actually today for Klopp. So David alluded to it. He's very pragmatic in what he said. I have comments today the fact that Casemiro has played in multiple Clásicos. We've got a World Cup winner, 2 World Cup winners at the back. So it goes back to what Mickey and I said on a previous show, the Manchester Triangle. I think Darwin Nunez today and 𝒂𝒄, if Nunez plays, 𝒂𝒄 starting, and Salah, they'll go and get snuffed up today in that Bermuda Triangle. United will win by the odd goal, but it's going to be a dogfight.
I agree.
Yeah, it's going to be a bloodbath. That's what I believe too. I mean, I kind of I done my preview and I reserved 2 scores, but you cannot have 2 scores, right? So, yeah.
That's what I wanted to have as well, because I was saying win or draw, but you can only have one prediction, isn't it? So
Yeah. I mean, I'm a realist and everyone knows it, but sometimes I can be a very positive realist. I did a preview show earlier when I actually said 2-1 United, but then I kind of seconds later I kind of changed my mind. So I'm going with David Lavelle because he was kind of tuning into my head earlier. I think he sort of dragged that out, and for me, knowing that the midfield, what we discussed earlier, like in terms of Henderson, we have young, what's his name, the young Harvey Elliott and aging Fabinho against Casemiro. 2 Brazilians going toe-to-toe to each other. I think, as I said, the game will be won and lost in the midfield. And I think, watch this space, 3-1 Manchester United. I'm sorry. That's a positive.
I apologize for your confidence there, man. I'm actually tempted to change my prediction because at midfield, I can see Harvey Elliott getting bullied by Casemiro and Fred. And Fabinho, as people have said, he may have lied on his passport because he looks a lot older than what his age reflects. So we're going to have the kids in there. And like you said, the game was won in the midfield. So I'm heading towards a 2-1 United. Can I change my prediction?
Okay, I've got a 9-year-old sitting beside me that's just come from watching Creed 3, so he's jacked up and so ready for his watch match. And Eddie, I see Eddie behind him has a print of Rocky Balboa. So Eddie, big respect, Eddie. Another Rocky fan.
I hope the lads are in fighting spirit as well, man. I hope we get a good game, man. I mean,
look,
Muhammad Ali.
It's going to be a stark contrast to last year where we went there and we just capitulated. Those players last season, we said it in the fan base, literally didn't deserve to wear the jersey. And we were on a downward slide that I didn't think we could get out of. And what difference a year makes. And I think today is going to be another tipping point to win today.
Much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one. 6 hours later.
This is Mick MUFC Realist TV. Do I dare to say it, still having the hangover even if I didn't drink alcohol. The stinging result against Liverpool at Anfield, where we lost the battle and really got humiliated.
That was worse than that. Oh my goodness. Oh Lord, have mercy upon us. Oh, Manchester United. That was not a bad day at the office. If you know why? To have a bad day at the office, you actually have to show up to the office. To have a bad day at the office, you have to turn up to the office. Now, none of these players just showed up. None of them.
So I think that Aaron Wan-Bissaka will retain his spot. But in terms of going forward in the midfield, Fred needs to sit it out. Like Fred has been the most improved player under Erik ten Hag, but Fred is like that Forrest Gump. Like that life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. So I'm afraid that Fred is the last chocolate in my box, and probably will be sit the bench to come in the second half. So I think that he will go more stable midfield in a 2 pivot with Casemiro and Sabitzer. And nowhere near he's going to drop Bruno, right?
Oh my goodness. Oh Lord, have mercy upon us. Oh, Manchester United.
By sheer coincidence.
Now, that is a bounce back Thursday. That is a whooping 4-1 that we all was demanding for. Erik ten Hag got his answers. He punished the team. They came out responding with 2 amazing. This is Ruby in the house. And of course, I have my scintillating Jay Daly with me as well, live from a hotel room somewhere in Ireland. Jay, very, very good evening to you, sir. Very scintillating whoop-ass. Kind of whoop-ass. How are you, sir?
Mick, good evening, sir. You sum up there a can of scintillating whoop-ass on a Spanish team. And Spanish teams historically have been a pain in our side. Tonight, 4-1. But let's be fair, Mick, how many of us at halftime were saying it's going to be 4-1?
You know, I would say knock, knock, because we have a visitor from Boston, all the way from USA. Mr. Power Hour in the house. How are you doing? Tell me how you. Was that a bounce back?
That's how I feel. It feels good to be back. It feels like we're good. Who's there?
Knock. 10.
10 who?
10 on your forehead, bitch.
Oh no! Oh no, Mick. Oh man, what a bounce back! What back? I was honestly worried. I was like, I caught Jay on saying, you know, at halftime, I was thinking we are this game is in the balance. We're in trouble here. If we go back there with a draw, what's gonna happen? You know what I mean? It was a bit nerve-wracking.
Was that handball or what? Yeah, it's like, what should it do?
This competition does not seem to love us with these calls that go against us. This is ridiculous. That was a clear ball rolling on somebody's hand. And how did that how that was let go? I have no idea.
Yeah, Jay.
Aubrey, first of all, he was given the freedom of Manchester before he took that shot. Our back four were in 6s and 7s. He wasn't picked up. So he shouldn't even get a shot off. And the shot he took, De Gea is not going to save that in a month of Sundays. So, our back four tonight, first half, let us down. And had it not been for, I think, Betty's second half, I don't know, was the code got to them? Was it the pressure? But second half, they did what we did on Sunday against Liverpool. They capitulated against us in second half.
Yeah.
Yeah, the footballing gods were with us today. Don't you reckon? Like, you know, what you know, I was wondering, Football Power, what kind of juju did you do over there to sacrifice for the footballing gods to smile at us? Tell us. What's the secret juice?
Oh man, I mean, it was just being positive, really, and but it's the thing about like what Ten Hag. If you look at how Ten Hag really likes how he operates, how he handles things. I think he once suffered a very, very terrible defeat versus PSV when he was in Ajax, and the run that the team went on after that, he knows how to whip. Like we got a little bit of a precursor of that when we had the Brighton and Brentford slip, you know, and look at how far we've come. And now we just needed this. And this was a very, very big slip. And now we're able to sort of start building and looking back and being like, you know what? If we go unbeaten for the rest of the season, you know, that's in the realm of possibilities. At least in the league, we might just have some fuel that will take us very far, farther than we imagined. But
Yeah, yeah.
Shut
It's
up.
like I said.
Yeah.
It's like I said in the preview before. I had, back in the backstage, I have Niall James waiting to come on, but I gotta wait. You gotta wait for a second because I was saying it was like a hangover. We ran out of gas. It was like a balloon got depleted, but now that gas is refilled, so the balloon is full again. And I was saying to my brother here, Niall James, welcome to the stream, sir. How are you?
Hang on. Did somebody did something with Niall? Did Marvel come in and do Invisible Man? There you are.
Good evening.
Oh, you just did this Rise of the Dead, like,
Well, I'm not on the actual YouTube channel. I'm not sure. You are though, I tell you. Alright, it's not showing it on mine. On mine it's got me frozen, so I didn't know.
Yeah. I was saying to me earlier, like, because I did a
said I was
preview.
cooking Spanish. Ten Hag
Yeah.
cooked Spanish as well.
Oh, it must be your Spanish paella that you made before, right? So
Yeah,
I was
boy.
saying basically what Power was saying that I had a look back and did statistics, like I measured and I saw every time we had a can of whoop ass, we go on a run, right? So this is the start of a new can of whoop ass going on a run, and 4-1, what a thumping. Niall, take it away. What's your general feeling? And by the way, how was your Spanish paella for dinner? Bueno.
Good
evening.
I said at halftime on Twitter that once again we were the better team. We've not took our chances and we've been punished for it. We need to take the chances. And then this time I think we had another 9 opportunities or something and scored 3 goals. We actually took them and it made it look easy. And now we've got a much better chance in the second leg. I'd say to probably rest players, but we know Ten Hag probably won't. But we needed to finish them chances in that second half, and thank God we did.
But I was tweeting that saying, watch the space, Weghorst going to score. And what a celebration for Weghorst. You just saw how much that meant to him? Did you see that?
I find it strange how everywhere he's been, he's scored 1 goal every 2 games. But yeah, at United, it's like he can't seem to hit a barn door.
Well, it's United.
Same like when he was at
Isn't
Burnley.
it? Yeah.
Same as when he was at Burnley. Weird.
Yeah, guys, let's talk about the first half, right? Jay, tell me a little bit about the first half. Was that that we let that goal slip in, or was it just, that was just unlucky? I mean, basically, for me, it was a handball. Jay, honest to God, what did Erik Ten Hag say in the second half? Jay.
It was.
Chest up. Talk to us.
Okay, so lads, I have a theory, if you'll indulge me.
Go ahead, sir.
At halftime, I reckon, this is my theory, halftime, the boys come in, it's 1-1, and they're thinking, oh, Jesus, lads, not again. At home this time, it can happen again. I reckon this week, Ten Hag has been watching the famous Al Pacino movie, Any Given Sunday. Halftime, he may have ad-libbed some of Pacino's lines. So, I don't really know what to say. 45 minutes to the biggest battle of our professional lives. All comes down to tonight. Either we heal the team or we're going to crumble. Inch by inch, play by play till we're finished. We're in hell right now, gentlemen. Believe me. And we can stay there, get the shit kicked out of us, or we can fight. Fight our way back into the light. We can climb out of hell, 1 inch at a time. Because in either game, like for football, the margin of error is so small. I mean, 1/2 step too late, too early, you don't quite make it. 1/2 second too slow, too fast, you don't quite catch it. The inches we need are everywhere around us. They're in every break of the game, every minute, every second. On this team, we fight for that inch. On this team, we tear ourselves apart, and everybody a piece of that inch. We claw with our fingernails for that inch. Because we know, when we add up all those inches, that's going to make the fucking difference between winning and losing. Between living and dying. I'll tell you, in any fight, it's the guy who's going to die, who's going to win that inch. And I know I'm going to have any more life anymore because I'm willing to fight and die for that inch. Because that's what living is. The 6 inches in front of your face. Now, I can't make you do it. You got to look into the guy next to you. Look into his eyes. Now I think you're going to see a guy who'll go to the inch with you. You're going to see a guy who will sacrifice himself for this team. Because he knows when it comes down to it, you do the same for him. That's a team, gentlemen. And we either heal now as a team or we will die as individuals. That's football, guys. That's all it is. Now what you going to do?
Epic. Where did you come on? Guys, smash a like for that. Smash a like. Smash a like. That's epic, Jay. And I just have to play We've Seen It All while you were doing that rant. Amazing. You know, say hello to my little friend Al Pacino as well. You know, Scarface.
It's like what I said to you, wasn't it, Mick, in the preview? Said today was D-Day. After that fucking horrendous match today, they had to pull their socks up, step up, or they get the fuck out. And when they went into half-time 1-1, they would have been absolutely shitting themselves, thinking, 100%. Fuck me, he's had us in Carrington for 2 days watching that Liverpool game, and we've gone back in now at half-time to front him at fucking 1-1 because we didn't take our chances. He's grabbed them by the scruff of the fucking neck at half-time. You take them fucking chances, and that's shown in that second half.
Bastards. Yeah. No, Jay, that was a brilliant quote. I mean, second half speech. Woo! To be honest, I'm hot. Incredible.
If you haven't seen the movie, watch the movie.
I've seen it. And
epic.
I mean, this is what we talked about, you know, about the hairdryer. There's no hairdryer big enough in that locker room. Forget about Sir Alex hairdryer. Like, you know, when Erik Ten Hag grabs his bazooka, right? And he shapes the team to the image of him. So they come out, they have no hairs, they're bald, right? To be honest, right? Jesus Christ, guys.
He don't do the hairdryer, he gets a flamethrower.
The flamethrower. Yeah, everyone looked bleached like Anthony, right?
You'll be all bald like me, you bastards, if you don't do it.
No clean sheet.
So
no
guys,
clean sheet.
second half. After the hairdryer, the rousing speech, I don't know, did he do this? I think he did something of proportions of that inch of speech, maybe in Dutch, maybe he pulled from speeches that he knew from Dutch football with Johan Cruyff, or the great Dutch team of the 70s. But whatever he said at halftime was a stark contrast to what he said at halftime on Sunday, because they came out a different animal. On Sunday, guys, and I said it in the show, and Audrey, you remember, they came out in the tunnel. The camera shifted to them in the tunnel on Sunday. They were hugging and kissing some of the bloody Liverpool support staff, laughing and joking, and 1-0 down Anfield, having a crack at half-time. Roy Keane must have been putting his hair out in the studio. Tonight, they come out. They looked razor sharp focused. And Ian, I agree. They did not want to go back after 90 minutes and lose at home, because they would have been shitting themselves with what happened in Cardiff tomorrow morning. So the mindset tonight, second half, vis-a-vis Sunday, was a stark contrast.
100%. Jay, knock knock.
Who's there?
Hey there. It's great to see Jay Daly back on YouTube, calling spade a spade. Brilliant. Thank you. Yeah, no, 100%. You know,
Mick, there's a super chat there as well, mate.
I know. I'm coming to that. I'm coming to that. I see Caleb Belts in the queue with the super chat. I'm gonna read it out. Jay, you need to do a show with guns out. Yeah.
Consider it done.
Come here. Okay. Come here.
Okay. The next final we get to, I'll do a show in a wife beater, guns out, but it's gotta be a final. Guns out final.
Promise.
Or final.
If we win the Premier League, if we win the Premier League this season, I'll shave my head and bick it.
Yeah. I got it. Thank you, Caleb, for your super chat. Caleb Bates big up, sir. Thank you for joining this stream. Thank you for coming up for the calling a spade a spade. With your super chat, are Varane and Martinez the best centre back duo in the Prem? Anyone?
100%.
Guys.
Last Sunday with Standing, yes.
Exactly. Yeah.
Judge them over.
last week?
Well
We
put.
judge them over 38 games, and then we'll see.
Power hour?
Oh, that's Jay pretty much articulated exactly what I wanted to say, because I was just like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
we cannot account last weekend, but you know, let's judge them at the end of the Premier League for sure. But right now, that definitely, you know, top 2, top 3, you know, easy. There's nobody really. I mean, obviously the centre back pairing at Newcastle is pretty good, and also Arsenal. But right now, Varane and Martinez top.
Where do I point? This is mirror. Niall. Good evening.
I thought you done some weird hand gestures there in the back. I was wondering. I thought it was some dancing.
What is that?
Flagging down
He's
players
doing
in
the
Thailand.
he's doing the Macarena in the back. There he is.
Screwing light bulbs, like, you know. Nah, seriously. Look, for me, I'm a Patriot Red, always been, and I would never compare any other centre back than the ones we have, right? I don't compare, like, you know, Bruno is better than, you know, what's his name, De Bruyne and all that stuff. I don't fall into that trap. For me, Varane and Martinez is clearly the best centre back pairing in the Prem at the moment. And Jay always talk about the famous what?
The Manchester Triangle. Casemiro at the tip of the triangle, and Martinez and Varane at the base.
That's the
you
Bermuda.
put a centre forward in there before last Sunday. They get swatted up like they're in the Bermuda Triangle.
100%. Yeah. Niall, any comments?
Niall, that's a great point. And just to touch on it there, just picture if Varane was English, the English media would be espousing his virtues week in, week out. Match of the day would be clipping him up every single game. Sky Sports would probably have a statue to him at their headquarters. But because he's French, doesn't have an English passport, he goes under the radar. Like, if you have the speed of Rashford plus the aerial ability of Weghorst, feed him the ball. Let them feed.
Yeah. Jay wants to go back to 4-4-2. Let's have it.
Hey, that only works on FIFA.
Somebody also that deserves an honorable mention as a substitute too is Wan-Bissaka. The stability that he brings to that right-hand side is underrated, I think. Like the fact that Daly was getting cooked a lot in the first half, and when Wan-Bissaka came in, then you started almost seeing the best of Anthony. You know, I know in the first half, Anthony had a few moments from the left wing, but really you could make an argument for the fact that for Anthony and say whenever he has a good supporting cast behind him, he actually performs a little bit better. So that's
noticeable.
I'm with you on that. And people are saying now, do we need a new right back now that Wan-Bissaka's doing so well? I still think we do, because for an analogy here, Delo is white bread. He can attack, but he can't defend. Wan-Bissaka's brown bread. He can defend, but can't attack.
Yeah.
We need a Hovis best of both. We need one that can do both jobs equally.
I'm going to eye in the sky.
I'm going to use that
banger analogy. Oh my God. Niall, you got to tweet that out. We'll all retweet that. But I'm sure
click this up, yeah.
Some of the snowflakes
it,
and woke people, the woke snowflakes may take offense, but I love it. Great analogy.
Thoughts on Weghorst, lads? Who wants to take this one?
He should have buried his chances. He had at least 3 chances that I think like they were, you know, easy to convert. But you know, other than that, he did put in a shift. I saw him do some work defensively in the first half, and then you know in the second half he kind of got a little bit better. But it's funny. He's such a divisive figure that I don't see other than his pressing and forcing opponents to make a decision quickly. Other than that, I don't see much that he brings to the table. You know, I'm glad that he got his goal. I could see the passion in his celebration that, you know, he regretted touching the Liverpool. This is Anfield sign.
Wait. You say you bring him to the table, but he doesn't finish his dinner.
He doesn't finish his dinner. So
it's like what you just said, Mick, about Bruno. He can go 12 rounds. So can Weghorst. But the thing is, you can go 12 rounds all you want, but if you don't do a goal, then you're getting no knockout wins on your record.
Right.
Jay. Buddy.
So now I feel that I need an analogy. Okay. So Weghorst, he's like when we were all younger and we'd be out on the lash and you'd spend all night dancing with this one female. And she's talking a great game. It's all happy, it's flirtatious, dancing, have some drinks, have some dances. But end of the day, when it comes to putting the ball in the back of the net, she went home in a taxi by herself because she just wasn't clinical enough.
Guys, I love you, Jay. You get some applause there. Chickens.
Yep, chicken. Winner, chicken dinner. That's been 45 minutes of pure realist rant from Jay Daly, myself, Niall James, and Football Power Hour. I really hope you enjoyed. But you know what? I have nothing more to show you, so therefore I decided I'm going to show you some bonus materials. What would it be without a review by going back a little bit further down the track to see how the fan cams reacted to the players early in the season with Erik Ten Hag at the helm. Let's have a look.
A long, angry line later.
Interview match cam afterwards. Let's see. Let's have a look. Let's bring on the DJ here.
Up there. But today's performance, though, Faz, just lacked quality all over from start to finish, innit? Yeah, you can just tell the difference and the drop in level and quality from our starting 11 to our B team, if you want to call it, or the second team. And we can't, we said that the way that Man United play when our first 11 are on the pitch is not sustainable, but this is definitely not sustainable. This means, another 100 million in January or 100%. 100%. We can't, honestly, we can't say to ourselves we deserve Champions League. We absolutely do not deserve Champions League. If we can't beat a Real Sociedad convincingly, and again, beat like this, we can't do nothing in any cup. And I mean, Carabao, Epic, nothing. Can't do nothing. We just might as well come to the Premier League and come top four. All the players that are in the B team that you speak about, players like Ronaldo in there, Casemiro, Eriksen was in it. I know it wouldn't always be like that. Maybe it might be done on a different day, ideally. Anthony was in it today. There were some decent players in there. We played the same fullbacks. Okay, we know the situation with Maguire and Lindelof, but they're seasoned professionals. It's not like you're playing a bunch of kids who haven't had any games. These are experienced players. You can't cut them in the slack at all. Ronaldo, he's just a name at this point. He's just a name. It absolutely kills me to say it, but his time is fully well and truly done now. Well and truly done. I can't. Where to be, love. I can't sit here and tell you anything about Ronaldo. He's just a brand and just a name. It's time to pack bags and let him go in January, honestly. Thomas touching on this, what did you see today? Look, we're not saying the reason we lost was because of him, but from him individually, what did you see a player that just won't be able to fit into the system going forward? Did you see a player that was maybe feeling a bit sorry for himself or sulking because he's in the Europa League team, he is in the team? What did you see? It's very weird. To me, it looks like he's not hungry enough. He's just not got the hunger in him. Whether that be Europa, whether that be we've kept him out of, against his will. Don't know what it is. He's just not got that hunger, not got that desire, that killer instinct, that first time shot. He's not got it. He needs the ball perfectly in place for him to have a shot. He needs everything to his feet. It's just, it's not working with him. And we need a hungry, not even young, maybe just a hungry striker who wants to really prove himself. I don't think Ronaldo wants to prove anything to anyone. Of course not. He doesn't have to in his career. He just at this point wants to get a couple of goals, increases overall goal and call it a day. So that's not what we're looking for here anyway. So he has to move on. What do you think of our midfield today? Because you took out Scott McTominay from it and took out Bruno from it. Eriksen was the only one who played in it, and Fred and Casemiro came in.
Come on, bring it on.
What did you make of the midfield in general? In particularly them two. I think Eriksen was tired.
Tired?
If you ask me, he still did right in the first half. I think Eriksen is really tired, and the little break that we're going to get for the unfortunate situation that's happened, I think the lads need it. Some of these guys need him. Malacia, Daly, Eriksen, they need that break. And Fred, what the hell is he doing? His touch is diabolical. What? He goes against the player. It's like, in the most respectful way, it's like a child going and tackling an adult.
Christ, mate.
That's what it looks like. It's not like he doesn't go in for the tackle. He does. But he just gets beat every single time. He's been run around like in circles like this in that midfield. The amount of time that the Real Sociedad players had. 𝑑𝒉𝒊𝒔𝒕 had so much time in certain parts of the game. I'm baffled. And this shows you how much McTominay's come forward. Whatever he's doing, he's clearly working. And we thought, you separate McFred, maybe Fred works because in international level it works, but clearly it doesn't because Casemiro himself is not in form. He merited it as well. He was poor as well. I don't want to ask this question, but have we made a 60 million mistake, 60 million euro mistake?
I think there's been just not enough games to be able to say. To not be able to say yes, but obviously the early signs is the first batch is that Ten Hag's not picking him over Scott McTominay.
The meter's
4
going,
games in,
on.
3 games into Casemiro being here, with McTominay playing well, and then the second thing is you go, well, that's his first start, and that's what he's put up. So all that we can take from it is, okay, well, that's why McTominay's starting right now. But I suppose time is of the essence, and he's only been here a few games.
Yeah, but even with Cass, we know what he's capable of. So we just have to give him some time. We give Sancho time, no? We're still patient with him, and he's only 30 years old. It's not like he's going up. He's still got time. We'll give him some time. I'm sure he'll come through. But let me tell you something. We are so slow from the back. We are so fucking slow from the back.
But with this team, yes.
David De Gea, get your act together, please. Please, man. Either pass the ball, throw the ball, or just hold bench, for fuck's sake.
What?
For fuck's sake. 20, 30 seconds going by, the guy's making his mind up. He's looking around, I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
Shit, commercial break. I had to cut you there, Faz. Seriously.
Dalot's empty on this side. Look at how Real Sociedad played. Quick. Distribute quick. Get the ball out. Doesn't matter. Just get on that side. Way. Someone's free. We'll get it. But we just didn't. David here just didn't. Again, sideways. When I saw sideways passing, I nearly started crying. Why are we fucking passing sideways? Did you see the difference when Martinez came in? Yeah? And when last week when I said 𝑙isandro Martinez is one of the best centre-backs in the world, you nearly took the mic off me and said,
yeah, because it's,
but look at this.
It's nuts to say that.
No,
but,
it's not.
But in terms of in our team and how he plays, we need him.
We needed to go 3 at the back to protect Maguire. 50 something million pound.
Oh, it's not good.
Yeah, exactly. 80 million pound Maguire and this. But that back triangle, Lindelof, Maguire, and David De Gea, strip that.
What?
Fucking strip that. Yeah. David De Gea needs to leave, man. We can't. The type of football we're trying to play, we need to be.
Hold on. But when David De Gea was with 𝑙isandro Martinez and Varane winning 4 on the bounce, we're not saying that David De Gea needs to leave. Is it not the fact that he changed the back 4, which has a big change on just how we build up from the back, and then that uncertainty just breathes through the whole team, as opposed to that's on David De Gea getting out.
But that's an argument as well. But guess what? Martinez and Varane can't play every game. Good. There will be times when it'll be Maguire and Lindelof and David De Gea. And we can't have that triangle. Maybe we can have a different centre-back or a different keeper. Maybe a different keeper with Lindelof and Maguire works. Maybe different centre-backs with David De Gea works. But them 3, it doesn't work. You understand what I'm trying to say? Yeah. Them 3 doesn't work. We need to make some replacement. Lindelof, again, I don't know, what are you doing?
Points.
You're scared to take the ball forward. You're scared to make a header. Did you see Martinez? The guy reads the ball so well. Takes a fake step, comes forward, takes the ball, takes it forward. Simple, very simple football. As soon as he comes in, but we can't be doing that.
Last question. What do you think Ten Hag takes from that match? He goes into his dressing room or he goes home tonight, wherever he speaks to his coaches. What do you think he's learned? What does he take from
Let me tell you something now. I was sat right next to the dugout today, and he was fuming. He was fuming how much time we're taking on the ball. He's fuming why we're going sideways. I saw it, and guess what? I made videos of him. I barely watched the game itself.
You didn't watch the game?
Because I wanted to see what he does with the rotation. How does he actually adapt? And he did. He put you at the back.
Sorry.
Like, this man is adapting. He'll take loads from this game. And one thing he'll take is he can't trust some of these boys. He cannot trust them. I won't be surprised if we start playing cup games, Premier League games, every game with Varane and Martinez. I won't be surprised. And it's exactly. I will not be surprised. He's going to go to the board and say, listen, I need some more cash in January.
You didn't watch the game.
Bring 𝑹𝒖𝒃𝒚 back. What's the agreement? What's the loan agreement? Whatever that. Forget the comment. Rip up whatever you have.
Oh my God, man.
Bring 𝑹𝒖𝒃𝒚 back. Send someone else on loan, please. Because we need everybody here. And it's no. I'm going to watch the game itself. I'm actually watching him.
So what's the point to slag your club down if you really haven't kicked the ball yet? And what's the point of not having a winning mentality to compete? You might as well not just give up. Well, if Erik Ten Hag is kind of implementing his thought process to his players, his mentality, then why can't you, as a fan, support the team, for fuck's sake? Exactly, support the team for fuck's sake. That's what I used to say. Guys, thank you for watching this video. It's been a pleasure clipping this up for you. It is the Manchester Footballing Friday happy hour. Just remind yourself where we used to be, 6 years ago, and where we are today under Erik Ten Hag. We're clearly going places, and we are going up, because we are one glory Manchester United. And same thing goes with our fan channel as well, to be honest. We don't support any elitism, we don't support any bullishism. It's all about positive. We're going with the change, the wind of change with Erik Ten Hag. So guys, please hit the like and subscribe. Tell your friends about this channel. Come and join us. Watch our content, support our content. Hit the thumbs, hit the like button, hit the notification button so you never ever miss a video. Come and support us. right now, right here. Click the bells down there, all the buttons below. This is Mick Ruby from MUFC Realist TV, wishing you a fantastic weekend ahead, and we see you on Sunday. Bye for now. Bye 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 bye.
Oh yeah, here we go. Hey, crazy. How did you go with Amber Heard?
Well, I didn't. never met her.
Do you support Manchester United, by the way?
Well, I'm not really into football.
But okay.
Or whatever ball.
Yeah?
More into rum.
Rum. Rum.
So,
there you go.
rum
Good stuff, man. Good stuff.
Thank you so much for stopping by and watching MUFC Realist TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on the socials.